In this episode we leave Minerva Reef and the tropics and sail south 900 miles, arriving in the Bay of Islands, New Zealand. We departed Minerva Reef in very still conditions, motoring over an almost glassed out sea. By mid-afternoon, the wind returned just enough for us to put up our sails, and by evening we had enough wind to sail without the engine. We were in the middle of a large bunch of boats departing Minerva Reef, all heading for New Zealand. The wind was pretty light, but held in enough for us to keep sailing through the night, and we enjoyed pleasant sailing conditions. On day 2 we crossed the Dateline. The last time Zen Again was in the Eastern Hemisphere was in Tunisia in mid-2021. Passing this milestone felt like home wasn't so far away anymore. On the third day, the wind had dropped out, so we were motoring again, and we expected to continue this way for a couple of days. By the evening, a line of clouds briefly brought back enough wind for us to sail until another big rain cloud stole the breeze. Then it was back to motoring as we made slow but steady progress, making our way south through the large windless hole. Overnight we managed to sail on and off as we worked our way through light and variable winds and confused seas that shook any wind out of our sails. Not champagne sailing conditions. We knew that the wind was going to increase, and many boats ahead of us had reported strong winds and a nasty sea state, so we'd reefed down well in preparations. The new breeze came in mid-afternoon with a vengeance. We had 20 to 30 knots of wind from the east-northeast and an ugly beam swell. But Zen Again handled the conditions like a legend that she is, under a trysail-sized mainsail and storm jib. Our final day at sea dawned with low cloud and moderate breeze. As usual, at our current speed, we were going to arrive in Opua in the middle of the night, so we decided to reduce sail to slow the boat down for a dawn arrival the following morning. As the afternoon progressed, the wind faded away, so we motored the last 35 miles to Opua. We had to jill around outside the harbour for an hour or two until we had enough light to proceed. We're in Opua!
Welcome to New Zealand!
Woohoo!
In the fog.
As we motored through the Bay of Islands, thick fog descended, reducing visibility to 100 to 200 metres, so we couldn't see any of the spectacular scenery we've been so looking forward to. By 7 o'clock in the morning, we safely tied up to the quarantine dock at the Bay of Islands Marina in Opua, and our epic passage was over. Many of the larger boats in our group from Minerva Reef had already arrived, so they were well ahead of us in the queue for clearing in by Customs and Biosecurity. However, that afternoon we were visited by both Customs and Security. All were friendly and efficient, and most importantly they cleared us into New Zealand without any issues. The many hours of hull cleaning had paid off. By mid-afternoon we were in a pen in the marina, and that evening we got together with a bunch of OCC buddies for a well-earned beer and pub dinner. So that was our passage for 2025. What a momentous year. We started the year in the Eastern Caribbean, and since then sailed nearly 13,000 miles via Panama, French Polynesia, Samoa and Tonga. And we don't have far to go until we close the circle and complete our circumnavigation, which we expect to do next year. We spent the rest of the week recovering from our passage, shopping and doing laundry. A local couple kindly lent us their vehicle, so we drove to the main town of Whangarei, where we hit the supermarkets, had lunch with friends old and new, and renewed some of our furnishings. After almost 6 years at sea, we had a lot of replacing to do. We arranged construction of a stainless steel bracket so our secondary anchor can be stowed on the stern, as we expect to use a stern anchor when we visit Fiordland in a few months' time. We also managed to refill our propane gas tanks, which was a bit of a quest, but we got there in the end. Now we'd finished our jobs, it was time to take Zen Again out of the marina and explore the beautiful Bay of Islands. In our next episode we leave the Bay of Islands and sail northwards, including visiting the beautiful harbour at Whangaroa. We hope you've enjoyed our videos this year. Thanks for staying with us, thanks for joining us as we've had a momentous year sailing from the Atlantic all the way across the Pacific. All the best for 2026 and we'll see you next time.